We're live soon.
See?
Not you made it loud. You did that on purpose. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Yes. I would like to thank.
Little Ray Ray on the corner. You know I do. I know you always put that 3.5. Sure, your boy made it just for you.
Yo.
You know, you could have put that point 2 in there for a nigga, but it's cool.
It is okay. I still love you.
I still fuck with you, bro.
Yo. We are in the building. We are in the place to be.
Yeah.
You are kicking it with Cliqu'd Up The Podcast. I get to be one of your hosts. Jive English is in the building.
Oh my God, it's Giant English.
Pretty cool in the building. Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Oh my God, it's Giant English.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Something about that doesn't feel authentic. Sort of. I'm just messing with you.
I'll take all of my, oh my gosh, wait.
Yo, Miss Kel the D's in the building.
you know
Yo. Danny's in the building.
Oh my God.
Danny.
Danny.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You love her.
Oh my God.
Follow Jones.
It's Marley.
Hi.
It's Marley.
Hetero.
No. You get on my nerves.
No hetero.
No. Hetero.
That's a crucial statement, man. I support it.
I love that.
Ever since the first time
You
I
know-
heard it, that joke has always been hilarious to me.
Period.
And I just want to make an announcement to all the ladies. If you see me staring, no hetero. I promise to God. It's no
You're
beef shit.
so funny.
I
No,
love
for
that.
real.
I
Like,
love
you know
that.
what I mean? Like,
I
no
do know
hetero.
what you mean. I'm like,
'Cause-
this compliment is not.
Right, I'm
a
not
regular
staring because it's a problem. I'm staring because it's a blessing. You know what I mean?
Like, baby, I think you look real nice.
Yes, and I
I likes you,
caught
and
my.
I wants you.
What? We can do this the easy way
He go, I won't.
or the hard way. The choice is yours.
She'd be like, what's the hard way?
I got my nails.
All these cheesing is diabolical, right?
It's a great day, y'all.
It
It's
is.
beautiful. It's sunny. We're having a good time.
And we're so black.
I've been going.
We're amazing.
Did
We're
you guys
melanated.
see?
Wonderful. Huh?
I said I've been going. You guys miss me. I miss y'all.
Hell yeah. We missed the vibe. We missed the kale.
'Cause you were
It's a
gone.
vibe when you be in this sucker.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I missed you guys
And now you're here, and we don't have to miss you.
That's
No.
real.
because we're here.
Mm-hmm. And out the fuck side.
We're inside, but I know what you mean.
You ate that though. I ain't mad. I can't be mad. Well, you ain't wrong. Hey.
We outside. This is what I'm wearing this summer.
Hey, real talk. How y'all feel about the fact that
Whoa, that is it?
Yeah.
That's great.
Hey, I ain't mad. You know what? Hey, I'm all for it. Shit,
Yeah,
turn
just like
up.
a little-
YOLO. Matter of
You're
fact,
Oh my gosh.
that's real.
A fur coat in the summer, y'all.
Hey, so let's get into the fact that we definitely are definitely about to be well into March.
Yeah.
And wasn't it just freezing?
Baby,
like
it's
how many?
April.
May. Well into May.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hey, that's how you know you get the. Hey,
Hey.
that's how you could differentiate the
That's how
good
you-
ganja. Trash. But anyway.
Let me know who you're playing.
Anyway, absolutely. Hey, shout out to my boy, Bob, you know. But no, it's the fact that it's really about to be April, and I really feel
May,
like.
bro.
Oh wait, I
We're
still
in
said
April.
it. Oh, what I mean, it's really about to be May. We're in April. That's what I keep wanting to say.
Okay.
We're in April, well into about to be May, and then we have not caught a cold snap yet.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like
Oh,
it's,
like the April
Oh,
Fool's.
That's
you
what I'm
saying
saying,
the
exactly.
April Fool's weather that we be getting?
and I keep feeling like it's gonna hit, and I'm not gonna be prepared.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. But did the groundhogs, the replacement, see his shadow?
Oh, you talking about
yeah.
Paxahani Phil or whatever his name is?
Punxsutawney.
Yeah.
the
That's
fuck?
You
that's
knew
how
I
you
was
say it. I
Hold on,
can't
wait,
say-
time out.
Paxahani.
They named a goddamn what did I call it? It's a groundhog.
Mhm.
They named the damn groundhog
Punxsutawney Phil.
Poxatawny Phil.
I love
But y'all can't say Lakeisha.
Ooh, well,
I mean, I couldn't say Paxahani just now.
That's what I'm saying though. Like y'all deliberately named this little motherfucker that, but y'all struggle with
And they be looking so cute
Deasia.
with their little pilgrim hats on too. Like they be looking so cute with him outside. But yeah, they don't.
yeah, you know, hey, but
Pop
you
the
know,
what?
girl, you know it's pointed. They pick and choose.
I know.
Of
But that's what I'm saying. That's what just pissed me off. Because even he struggled trying to say it the first time.
Hey, we just for the
I
record, that
keep
means
forgetting.
see y'all.
I've never said it
Mhm.
before.
You haven't?
No, I don't say Punxsutawney. Like, why?
The fuck is a Poxatawny?
I don't
It's
know.
it's a little groundhog man who be telling us whether we can.
And they say that I do know that they say like he's
Maybe-
correct like 13% of the time or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know
13% of the
why
time
it's
is
even
crazy.
like a real tradition. Like I looked it up a whole.
What
bunch
was
of
the
times.
point?
I
How
don't
did it
remember.
start?
I don't. Again, I don't remember. I don't know. I can't tell you.
That's actually a good question.
I'm
'cause
actually very disappointed in Poxatawny.
You just gonna keep messing it up.
Poxatawny.
Give it to him the way they give it to us. Huh?
That
No,
was an
for real.
authentic try.
Hey,
I was genuinely trying.
and his brother Poxadani.
Listen.
All right, Jive. What's the topic today?
I like what you did there. All
Hate
right.
that.
Because she look like. Let's just be 100% honest about what we're witnessing here. She don't care about the subject. She doesn't. She's got something to do after this.
Oh,
And she's
stop! Stop!
And she's trying to get to it.
Don't
so
put me
She
on
wearing the
blast.
Wayfounders
She
today.
booked, girl, because she
Don't-
bugs.
don't put me
she's
on blast
busy.
like that.
They be wearing the Wayfounders today.
Jeez Louise.
It was a Moana joke.
You got
know?
something that you got to do. It's like she was like, "Look, all right, look, I'm on the schedule. I don't know about the rest of y'all."
It's like let's get to it.
I mean, I want to enjoy this daylight still, because it's nice outside.
Right, and some of us have things to see and people to do.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
oh. Well, excuse the fuck out of us.
No, I'm
If
just.
y'all don't want to be here, yeah, I can get the
Not people
I'm
that
joking.
do.
No, we don't. I got that
But
off
look,
a house
but you
party.
You called him everything but a liar. I know.
I'm not gonna call you a liar, and I'm not going to. I
Hey,
wouldn't.
catch it. I love
I
it.
wouldn't.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
Well, now I wouldn't say that.
Like, nah, who, me?
couldn't be.
Me?
Then who?
Cancel the cookies from. Okay, we not about to do
Right,
this.
no, yeah, she
I was ready. I thought somebody was gonna do
I
it.
wondered if somebody was gonna hop in.
They still play that game?
And we used to
I
keep
don't
that
know. I
bitch
don't think
going
they
too.
do.
As someone who works with kids, yeah, we still do be doing. Who took the cookie? Yeah, we.
And what's that? 10 little monkeys jumping on the bed.
Yeah.
One fell off and bumped his head. Mama
Dummy
called the doctor, and the doctor said,
no more monkeys
Jumping on the bed.
"Pick up."
Retarded ass monkey.
Hey, be nice.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, so
remember,
let's get it-
mentally challenged monkey.
Special monkeys.
I guess that word is a bad word.
Differently abled monkeys.
Differently.
Hey,
abled-
Black Eyed
Different-
Peas didn't feel that way, so hey.
Listen, and I love me some Black Eyed Peas now.
Mm-hmm. With a hawk.
What? And rice
Mm-hmm.
and collard
hawk?
greens.
A ham hawk.
See how country you just got?
The band, but yes, definitely
Me?
the beat. That
Leave me alone.
How did you say rice with an A in it?
Rice.
Rice.
I said it like that.
You did.
I love that though.
Rice.
It's so. Oh, I love that.
Wait, before
Bro,
before we get too like off track from the topic, have you seen those videos online where someone will
Bro,
talk about
yes.
their accent slipping out and then they'd be like,
he does that to me every time.
and
He
the
literally
banjo
just
plays
did
in
it.
the back.
I
Yes,
love it.
bro. I don't even watch them no more. I get PTSD from the
What
video.
do you
Yeah.
Ketchup or mustard?
Yo, look, I'm gonna put it on the thing, and whenever she does something country, you're just gonna hear.
Not the little banjo.
Oh, if you do that, I would scream.
Oh, not the banjo noise. I'm
I
looking
will
forward to
literally
that.
She gonna say,
scream.
"Ooh, with some rice."
It's like
Not the
she's
banjo.
looking like,
Fuck y'all.
Not the banjo.
hey, I appreciate. No
all right.
thanks.
Back to our
But you're
subject.
Okay,
right.
so the subject at hand. We're
Thank
gonna have
you.
a conversation about the subject at hand. I came across a dope.
You came across a dope.
A dope reel.
I love you so much.
Like, please finish that statement.
It was just funny when you said that. It was given Kevin.
Kevin.
You're being made fun of.
Yeah, I see that.
I hope you understand that.
All right, so your boy. Oh, that is that what happens? That's crazy. Just learned something today.
You want me to find it?
I'm about to bring it up. Your boy Bogus might not make it.
No.
Over here, ripping
Bogus,
and
I
running.
just made this for you,
He text you?
and you're not here.
How could
Bogus, you ain't shit.
do this to us?
If you don't love us no more, just say that, bro.
If you really don't want me,
You know what? I want some pork
if you really don't need me,
belly.
if you really don't love me, then who?
The distress
Shit
on your
looks
face.
so good.
The distress on your face.
You don't eat pork?
She's still stuck.
Wait.
That face was. Look, it went right back. What is that?
Y'all hear that crunch?
Is it somebody eating?
Yes.
What they eating?
Pork belly.
That sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Especially with some pho.
She was looking at me like I was fucking retarded.
Why can't nobody?
that.
I'm sorry, we're crazy.
We're crazy.
Crazy. Hey, definition crazy again.
You're so funny.
I love you, Cam.
I blame that group chat for my current use of that word because I haven't said it in so long.
You better tell these hooligans.
So you could never say.
Girl, I thought you better say hoodlums.
You could never get the full belly laugh from the joke. Never go full retard. You don't get it.
I would never laugh at that.
That shit is fucking hilarious. You got to know the movie it came from. Shit is fucking.
I've heard that before. I can't
probably
remember.
still wouldn't
What movie was that?
Tropic Thunder.
I knew
I love
it.
Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
As controversy as that fucking movie.
That shit was so
That
funny.
shit was so fucking funny.
That shit was great.
You never go full retard.
Man, let me tell you something. Robert Downey Jr. ate
Yeah, he
that
did.
role.
Yeah, he did.
Ate.
And that's the problem.
It is, but
That's the damn
but
problem.
it was the satire. It was the point. Like
I know.
You
I know.
what
I
mean?
know. You
Yeah.
don't have to explain to me. I love the movie.
And it's
I
like-
didn't even know until someone told me.
And it's the fact people were upset, but like, but you have to get what he was trying to do.
Right.
That's
the point. And
that's
then
the
to have
point.
a black actor like act right beside him and then check him
Exactly.
the whole time. Every time he got out, I'm like, yo, what? No.
I'm like,
You know what I'm saying?
if y'all, it's like people. If you watch the movie, you would see like this is why.
If you wasn't ready to be angry and cancel something or whatever, you would get. They were trying to cancel the idea by showing you how ridiculous it looked.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, man.
Thank you. At least somebody said it.
You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. The movie was dope. Somebody told me about it, and I was like, at first, I kind of was like, what? And then I watched. I was like, okay. I felt the same way about that I felt about.
These nuts?
So the topic of today.
Damn, that's what gets you on tap? That's all it takes?
Yes.
What's that?
We
What's
should
that?
start saying these nuts sooner.
Wait, what's that Amanda Seals thing? She ba-dum-bum.
Y'all enjoy yourselves a little too much around here.
But it's clicked up.
You sound bitter.
Hey, we're clicked
Have a
up.
laugh.
Join the group. Join the clique, you know?
You lost. It went away. That
Oh
was
my
good.
god, that took me the fuck out.
Baby, it went away.
I wasn't
like,
even meaning
wait,
it that way.
come
Wait,
back.
Danny,
Come back to
are
it.
you squad or are you ally?
She is squad. I
genuinely don't know.
Wait, what was the question?
Are you squad or ally?
I don't know what the second word you're saying is.
Ally.
She's that country.
Fuck you, bro.
Ally?
Yeah, squad or ally.
I'm not understanding what, like.
Bitch, is you gay?
Like,
Oh,
are
then you lick
LGBTQ or are you
Thank
just
you.
LGBTQ?
I was trying to be like, golly. I was trying to be.
Yeah, but no, it's cool.
But you were just saying about being click. Like I thought you said click, so then I was.
Yeah, that's what I knew. That's what you called.
That's why. Okay, so the whole joke was
I knew she
join
was
the
gonna
click,
catch it,
and then I
though.
go. Eee.
It's cool. I knew she was gonna catch it though.
I'm so sorry,
It
y'all.
was coming.
I was like,
You know what? You know what it is. You wanna know what it
Because I was
really
like, I
is?
wasn't sure.
Let's just say what it really is.
What?
She's already on her date, so this is
Yeah.
she's not in this room.
She's pre-gaming.
Stop.
She's foreplaying right now.
stop
She is not in this room.
Y'all need to stop messing with me. I thought you already knew that.
We haven't had an individual conversation, and I never put anything on anybody until I have an explicit yes.
I feel that.
So although we've
Yes.
like I assumed, and you know what I'm saying, based
It's a
off the
correct
conversations, right? But I never want to just be like she is,
I
like, and then
right.
get fucking cursed out.
You'd be like,
She's a witch.
Yeah,
I've also done
Wait,
that
not
too.
witch.
I get that all the time. I'm like, what did I do?
I do get it all the time.
Do I dress like I'm one?
I've been getting it since I was a child.
I don't feel like
That's
I do.
subjective. I don't think you do.
Thank
but
you.
I don't. You know, these
Somebody
people
just-
would love to say that.
You're a witch. That's just what that warlock.
Sometimes
Me or him? Oh, Marlo.
Sometimes it's the energy.
You think so?
You're a warlock.
You think my energy gives witch?
All of y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, I don't know, but I'm also like, you already know, spiritual being.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really magical. Like, I'm a fucking fairy, bro. Like,
Period.
You
I
give
be
that
I be
though.
around all the whimsical people, so I'm like, we be on.
Yeah, until she started
Yeah.
talking about money. I was here for that.
Here we go.
She started talking about money, and she was from Compton.
Compton is
There ain't no,
bonkers.
there ain't no fairy, there ain't no Fern Gully in Compton.
You're
Like-
so
Not
not.
Fern Gully. That was my fucking movie. That was my not Baddie.
right.
Oh, rest in peace to Robin Williams, man. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
he's the voice of Baddie.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was Robin Williams.
So I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. Everybody in the audience, I want you guys to give it a listen to. I was gonna bring it up
Listen up, bitches.
Listen.
videotically, if that's a
This
word. But I'm just gonna do audio for y'all, and then
Yeah, do that.
then we'll- all right, let's go.
Okay.
How do you know who you are if you've always been in survival mode? I actually just found out who it was maybe 2 years ago outside of survival mode. I can't lead you there, but maybe I can point you in the right direction with these questions. Write them down if you need to. They really help me. Number one, what do I enjoy simply because it brings me joy?
Oh, I saw this.
He sent it.
What do I enjoy simply because it brings me joy? Number two, what does rest look like when I'm not feeling guilty about it?
Mm-hmm.
What does rest look like when I'm not feeling guilty about it? Number three, when I feel safe and unhurried, what kind of person do I naturally become? When I feel safe and unhurried, what kind of person do I naturally become? Number four, who am I when I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone,
That beat.
even myself? Who am I when I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone,
That drip.
even myself? And the last one, I always say the best for last, right? The heavy hitter. What parts of my personality have I hidden to feel safe or accepted?
Ooh.
That
you
last-
right.
What parts
That-
of my personality have I hidden to feel safe or accepted?
Talk about
I do
like,
want to say that even
shot in
though
the face, like,
survival
yeah.
mode is healthy, your reason for getting it is understood. This world is a mess. But we don't have to be all the time.
The last thing he said was, even though survival mode is unhealthy, the reason why you're in survival mode is understood. That's what he said. I have an opinion about that part, but I want to rewind and go to the beginning. I want you to go. We're gonna go question for question.
Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry.
What do I enjoy simply because it brings me joy?
Ooh, David, that was loud.
First
It's so
question.
good.
Thank you.
What do you
can't control.
enjoy to do simply because it's something you enjoy? Not because you make money doing it, not because it garners attention, but it's just the joy of doing the thing is what brings you to it.
Shopping for throwback vinyls.
Yeah.
33.
I wanna
to
get
be
into that.
specifically. Oh my God. Hey, shout out to LaRon. Shout out to Soul Quest and everybody at Vinyl Appreciation. So yeah, they got that coming up. But yeah, I can't remember the date of the time. I think it's like April 14th, but I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. However, shopping for vinyls is something about being able to just to go and do that, and that slight scratch you hear as it's playing, that is like orgasmic. Like,
Okay.
I can honestly say that is the one thing I can honestly say I enjoy. Like, if I don't have to ever get paid, or I can just get out there and just go shopping and just be in my zone.
I love that. I recently bought a vinyl, like the mini vinyl.
I'm gonna gift you a vinyl.
Please,
I would love that.
Please.
I'm gonna gift you a vinyl.
I love finding out. So crazy.
I love.
I literally earlier this week I was like, I never was able to get me a vinyl when I wanted to. I was like, I felt like a friend is gonna have to gift me one or something. I literally said that to myself, bro.
Not you. I
did, and then here it goes. Thank you.
So yeah, you'll be getting that today, and I'm gonna get something I think you might actually like.
Oh yay! That
yeah.
really warms my heart because I have it in my content room, and so that's like my little haven. I cannot. Well, now I can't wait for the moment to like be able to finally like just pop in there after a shower, my little candles in there, and then throw the thing on top and sit down and do my lotion
like
and everything.
Girl, I'm telling you, it's such a vibe. Don't fuck around and light some incense too.
Oh, that's already burning by the time I come in the room.
Let's go, because it's a vibe.
Yes.
And a vinyl adds to that. But
come
absolutely.
on. Thank you, Marlo.
You
I
are
love
very
you so
welcome.
much.
I love you more. Or be like, I love me too.
For me, I think it was drawing. That's something I refuse to commission or to make money from. I kind of like delved into it now that I'm trying to do nails or whatever, but that's what made the passion for nails like fun, because it's a form of that, but it's not exactly it.
Yeah.
But drawing is something that I can sit down and just do for fucking hours and zone out, forget to eat, forget to do anything. As long as I got some music playing or like possibly like a few series of YouTube videos in the background, I don't care. Cause it was one day we were having problems with the Wi-Fi, like it was something wrong with like their system, and so it was an issue. We had to get a new router, I think, and so we were out of Wi-Fi for like 2 days. There, we live in Hinesville. There's no fucking service out there.
Right.
So I think the first day I kind of like slept or like slightly cleaned up or whatever, like straightened the house up. But the second day I was like, I need something to fucking do. He's gone from way in the morning till late at night. I did not finish drawing until right before he got home. I made sure I stretched that time out to give myself something. Otherwise, I was going to go fucking bonkers. Yeah. So, like, that's my thing. I think drawing is my thing that doesn't attach to money, that I enjoy doing for hours to kind of, like, debrief and just disassociate and live life.
I feel that.
Yeah, breathe, I guess is a better word.
What you got, kiddo?
Danny.
It's a grown-ass woman.
Me, kiddo?
Danny.
How about don't do that?
She said, I'm a grown woman.
Why I gotta get Compton? Everybody else get Fern Gully. I get Compton.
You just called her a
You
child.
just call me kiddo.
All right. Grono.
Anyway.
Grono, you like that?
Grown.
Chrono is bonkers.
Good save.
Diabolical.
Amazing save. Grono.
So it's funny because even though I crochet, like even though I make money from crocheting, I really do love the meditative state that crocheting brings me to.
You feel like it takes you away?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Crazy work.
Like I feel like it takes me away, but there have been times where like I get in like this little grandma headspace where I'll sit outside on the porch. I love feeling the breeze. I love the way that like the air around me feels, and I'm just in
I
this
love
zone.
Bro,
that.
I cannot
That's
wait
real.
for us to get some like canopy or some shit to go over our fucking patio. I'll be out there all the time.
Same thing. I feel that.
Like
it's
that
just something about
meditative
that.
state. I love sitting outside
On a nice day too.
When
yes.
I'm like that, I feel like the past month, I feel like I wasn't rushed to do. I could just be myself, and I literally would spend the whole day outside on the porch. I'd bring my yoga mat, my meditation pillow, which is pretty much like a floor seat, and I would just sit on that, and I would journal when I had something that I was like, I want to talk about this. I want to share this and jot this down, this memory, so that when I look back on it, I have this here. And I'd have my yarn, I'd have my rope, because rope and yarn like are interchangeable in my mind. because I'm making knots when I crochet, but when I do rope on me, it's like I become the art. And I think that's a really cool, like, form of meditation too. So I think those are things that when I'm not in survival mode, I really tend to nurture my artistry.
Oh,
I love that, though.
I love that for you.
Thank you. I do too. And before February, man, the months were looking like survival. Bitch, you're hanging on by a thread. You are not surviving.
And the scissors right there about to snip.
Yes. They were closing in, and I was like, "Can y'all stop, please?"
But just like was it? But you know what? That's why you a fairy, because was it just like on Hercules?
Yes. That's exactly what I was saying.
What's wrong with these scissors?
Did you see Hercules, Jai? Jai, did you see Hercules?
The movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Oh,
Don't say it like that. Don't say
that was so perfect.
But yeah, she
Because
exactly.
they can't stop it. Period.
No.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't want to have to keep feeling invincible, but being outside in nature, I'm like, I don't. And I've had so many like moments where I was journaling, and I was just like, oh, the emotions are coming. Like I feel that release because I'm not having to hold myself together. I'm able to let go. So.
Yeah. Oh, songwriting. That's another one. Right, just sitting down writing
I'm
songs.
actually scared to tap into that for like vulnerability purposes. Like the songs that I've made have kind of just been like fun stuff, but like I want to take like a turn and use it for like almost like journal-esque vibes.
I understand,
and I'm fucking terrified.
And with it, and I completely understand.
I'm like, what the hell am I finna open, bitch?
Because hey, when I tell you, baby, that is
What the hell
Pandora's
y'all?
box, honey. Especially if you know for a fact with self accountability, we know we carry some baggage, but you know we keep that little part of us tucked away very quietly and just to ourselves. So when you feel like that's about to be something for the world to pick apart, yeah, that ain't gonna lie, that's a new part of horrifying.
Because like now with like the direction and stuff that I'm going in, that it feels like I'm doing almost a disservice to like use older songs.
Yeah,
I feel like I
refreshed.
No, it's not fitting that energy that it needs to for what I'm doing, and so it's just like, bitches now or never. And I'm like,
I mean, in time, everything's a process. So yeah, and then the fact that you realize that and you see like something's like something's not snapping here. That's just the
iceberg.
Exactly. And the straw that broke the camel's back to go ahead and usher you into that next phase, that next era. So, ouch, that hurt.
I'm running away from it, but it's pulling me back.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. Okay, I promise I'm done.
Yeah.
I love how we both had different songs, because the song that I was thinking of was Don't Pull Away by J Views.
I forgot.
Every part of you is pulling me, so don't pull away.
I do know
Jive,
that.
who are you when you're not in survival mode?
How about that?
Yeah. What do you do, sir?
I didn't forget about you in the corner over there.
That was not
Young
the question.
man.
The question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do you do?
Well, I mean,
Like, what do I do? Like,
Pastime.
Like for the love of the game. Like, I just love to do it. Believe it or not, it's weird. I like running. I really like on some.
That's not
Forrest
weird.
Gump. Like I like.
not Forrest Gump. I was running.
Run, Forrest.
But like it's like you said, like it's really meditative. It's like there
You
are
get into
times
that rhythm.
you get into a rhythm. Your body is doing everything, and then I've like spaced out, and then just been like gone, and then come back.
Yeah.
You're still running, and faster. Like when you're not afraid of how fast you can run, you find out how fast you can run.
I'd be afraid of my lungs clapping. Fuck how fast.
Been there. It's been there. It ain't fun.
So yeah, that's like there's no money to be made in watching me run. Like I just run down the street, but it's one of those things. Like there's nothing attached to it other than, and then it excites the mind and new ideas come to me, and the rhythm kind of.
You can think.
Yeah.
So that's like a meditative space for you when you run too?
I'm running, and especially if like sometimes I can't even hear the music if I have headphones on or whatever. I can't even hear it. I only hear what's
so
going
in the
on.
background.
Yeah, and I'm just like I'm zoned out, and I'm somewhere else.
Almost like it's elevator music to your thoughts.
Right.
My brain be girl.
I like that.
You gotta
Elevator
make it
music
back
to my
home.
thoughts.
Oh, bitch.
You going too
far. Okay. Say that
Turn
again.
around.
Elevator. Don't say it again. Because this our idea.
Yo, you just do it. Yeah. You...
Period. No.
Go ahead and type it in. We'll talk
I'm doing
when
it
we
now.
finish.
Oh, period.
Yeah, man.
I done missed something.
I'm
blinked.
sorry. I have this
I'm
thing.
blinking. You had an epiphany.
No,
He did.
It's literally I'll have this thing where a thought will come and it'll be like music inspired.
You said it out loud, and
Yeah, I
it was
see,
just
I
and
see.
it's like
Oh,
it's almost like ding
I
ding ding
follow.
ding 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 ding.
Keep it.
I hate when that happens when I'm driving. Not even gonna lie, I used to keep notepads like right in my like little container in my car, and I would pull them out at the stop signs, and I would like write on the wheel these random thoughts. And I used to have like my car full of sticky notes of random thoughts
Love that.
because I was like, they're gonna leave if I don't write this down.
No,
I want to keep
I
them.
respect it 100% because I get it.
Channeling my inner Toni Morrison because she used to do that too.
Ooh, shout out to Tony.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
So let's move on. I think question 2 is in the air. Let's go. Let's listen to him one more time.
Know who you are if you've always been
It's in the captions. If you look in the captions, it's the first pinned caption. Just so we don't have no offense. I don't want to hear his voice again though.
She got her man. She got whoever.
Stop it! Stop making fun of me.
So like, I know that's not crayon grape in there. What is that? Okay.
Oh, speaking of, is that the black or is that the blueberry by you?
Cayman Jack.
Is that the black or is that the blueberry by you?
Blueberry.
Oh, give me some.
Is that like a seltzer or something?
Nah, I'm gonna show you.
Not the give me some.
Ooh,
All right. The second question is, I'm gonna keep this show rolling.
You do that.
What does rest look like when I'm not feeling guilty
Okay, yeah, I was
about
thinking the
it?
right thing.
What
What does
rest look like
like?
when you're not feeling guilty about it?
What is rest? Dang,
it looks.
I
Like
don't know the
sleep
answer
I have
to
to
that.
think. No, I really have
bro.
to think about that. That's
Wait,
good.
it looks.
I
like,
don't know what I really. I'm sorry.
You're good. It looks like for me it really is a lot of sleep because I will wake up, I'll do an activity, and then I will literally go back in my
Dang,
bed
what
and
is-
be like, I want to sleep some more. I want to be comfortable and like, and I'm a very vivid dreamer. So sometimes I'm like, I just want to go be in the dream world for a little bit. But I can only do that when I don't have a whole bunch of stuff on my plate that's like, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. So sleeping, it looks like a lot of sleep.
That is a really, really good question because maybe I
Right.
feel like I don't get enough rest to even know what that would even look
Right.
like. Maybe.
I was able to experience it when me and him first got together or whatever. And I guess if I'm gonna result back to like kind of how it was at first, it would be sleeping or like binge watching shows because that was the thing that I could kind of just do and escape the world in and just kind of like watch whatever is up there or like rewatch shows like comfort shows like Lucifer or
Okay, Lucifer.
Oh, I love that show.
yeah. I still haven't been able to like completely rewatch it, but I love rewatching like a few episodes. I rewatched Charmed.
Oh, every quarterly. I
Yeah,
start
every
from the
now and then
beginning,
I rewatch it. Like I love rewatching.
especially the Prue years, man.
And then Legacies.
Bless her heart, you know she had passed.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Shannon Doherty, she passed breast cancer. It came back. Bless her heart. Yeah,
Rip.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's binge watching TV and sleeping. Because if I'm doom scrolling, then that means I'm trying to like genuinely avoid. But like if I'm just
Yeah.
watching TV, I'm just trying to like escape to a different world and kind of just
Doom
vibe
scrolling is a
out.
form of procrastination.
Yeah, like
When I don't have anything to procrastinate, I don't want to be scrolling.
yeah.
So
And see, that's my problem. All I do is scroll. If my hands, like if I'm not promoting something that I got to do, if I'm not writing, if I'm not eating or doing the normal things, like I'm plastered in my phone to the point where I just realized it's actually super unhealthy at this point. Because what I'll do, the first thing I do when I wake up, which I've been working on trying to change that, is
Yeah, in bed.
And
I have to work on not doing
immediately-
that anymore.
So you do that?
I
still
used
too?
to.
Oh.
Well, no, I've gotten to. So there's this app called Fabulous. You may like it. It's like a to-do list or whatever of things every morning. So it kind of help you script your morning routine.
Oh, I like
or whatever.
that. I love a good list now.
Yeah, if you like that will help you. I started with that, and eventually I got inconsistent with the app, but I was still kind of consistent with the habits that I developed from the app.
That's good.
So you would create your own morning routine, and then it will kind of like have notifications pop up. You also still have to be slightly accountable. You know what I'm
that
saying?
makes sense, 'cause
So if
it
you're
won't
gonna
work if you don't do your end of the work.
right, so if you're gonna go doom scroll, the first thing maybe is you go to that app, and then it's gonna show you the first things you got to do in the morning, and so it's gonna get your ass up. You know what I
feel
mean?
that. And it gives you like an outlet too. It's, instead of going straight to scroll,
Right, because you can do journaling
I
or
like that.
whatever assignments you prep for yourself for that day.
What's it
in the
called
morning?
again?
Fabulous.
It's like
Sharpay.
me,
Oh,
Fabulous hair, fabulous hair.
I was gonna say someone's gonna get the hair.
or like the Cheetah Girls. Oh, your hands up if you know that you're a star. You gotta stand up if you know that
We
you
clearly
are.
channeled
Never
the
give
musical
up, never
vibes.
go too high.
Let's
Girl,
go.
Let's keep
Girl
going.
power.
Let's keep
Okay,
going. What
sorry.
does rest look like when you're not feeling guilty about it?
That's
Y'all been
also
singing
what
all
rest
day
I
feels
don't
long.
like.
know. Like,
That's also what rest feels like.
You know what?
Singing.
Maybe that's it. Because
Commutative, like
yes, like congregational singing.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. Like, you know what? Maybe that's my form of rest. Because I feel like when I'm tired, I'm really not doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
Or when that's a good point. I did relatively get a good
being
good amount
around
of
good
sleep.
friends that you can genuinely like charge yourself.
That is rest.
Around,
So
you know
would
what I'm
that count
saying?
as
That's
rest?
I believe that counts as rest because like after a show, I've done this I think twice. I would go to my homegirl Italy's house. We're both artists or whatever. And
Shout out
so
to Italy.
love her
Yes.
down.
Loved her last
yeah,
week.
you got to meet her last week.
She's so sweet.
Yes, she's the sweetest thing. We would go to her house afterwards and we would debrief, talk about the event, smoke and chit chat, and then I would go home, and then that was my way of kind of like debriefing and then like recharging with her before I got back to the house. So I feel
like
like
that.
rest is also still kind of recharging yourself. It's not just necessarily just sleeping or not doing anything.
When you
So
put it that way, that's
it
my
changes
rest.
the
That makes
idea
sense.
of it. Yeah, because I like
That's
thinking
real.
about it. Because when you think of rest, you only think of just being still, not doing anything. You're not thinking about
yeah.
what effects rest has on the body. Like, what's the point
Thank you.
of
It's like an
resting?
active rest day.
Yeah.
Yes, and I like that. Thank you for that. So you know what? I changed my mind. What rest looks like when I am not in survival mode is breaking out in song, singing. I'm with my friends. We are vibing. We are in tune with each other, just passing ideas back and forth or passing little songs back and forth like we do like right here.
Yeah.
This is what rest looks like. And I actually, contrary to popular belief, a nigga actually got good sleep last night.
Love that.
So you know what? This is rest.
I love
Hell
that.
yeah.
And I think another thing for me is being out in nature. Like, I was going to talk about that because I was in Tennessee this past weekend, and my aunt has a beautiful porch in her backyard.
I'm sorry.
You could believe. It's a pond out there. Then there's the trees, and then you can see like the mountains in the back.
Oh, wow.
And like I told you, I love my family down, but I have not been around them for 4 days straight in years.
I feel that.
So it was a lot. So every few hours or so, I would just have to deck off and go sit outside
I need
for
to
a
break
little
from
while.
y'all for a little minute.
Yeah, and no offense, because it was all good energy and all love. It was just I have
You
to
needed
break
that.
away, go sit outside for about 30 minutes to an hour or two, however long.
But I bet when it was
And
done,
then-
you was good to go.
Yeah. And so I was good. I survived the whole trip until I got into the car on the ride home.
Of course.
And I hate being in cars. And in the back row, I have to be in the front seat. So that was already an issue. And then that was 8 hours like that. So Tuesday, I was out for the count. I slept the whole day.
That's real.
I tried to do stuff I couldn't.
And that's real with the car situation because I still just not to digress for a quick second. I sound like I was about to short circuit. Anyway, but I get that part because I remember a short story when I was younger and I was still back home in Memphis. We used to go. My grandparents lived up in Ohio, so Lord, we always.
Oh
had
yeah,
to go,
that's a 12-hour drive.
Man, we used to always had to go up there for a family reunion, and my dad did not. Shout out to Pops, bless his heart. He did not believe in doing a lot of stopping, and we ain't had no iPhone, iPad, no Sirius XM, none of that. I'm a kid sitting in the back of the car with nothing to do for 12 damn near hours. Yeah. To this day, I'm so fatigued. The longest amount of hours I can go on a trip is to Atlanta and not feel fatigued. Anything longer, oh no, somebody else got to drive.
Yeah, it's too much. I need to split it. Anything, I think I can do 5 hours because that was my drive to Florida, and that wasn't that bad.
That's okay.
You know
I don't mind that.
Yeah,
that's right. That's my max.
Yeah, I can't do Miami.
Oh God, no.
No, Savannah to Miami, hell fucking no. I have to stop in West Palm because it was at one point it got dark and I had to stop in Jacksonville, spend the night at my dad's house, and then come here.
Okay.
Yeah, like
that was cute though.
Yeah, it was a cute little stop and go. It wasn't too bad, but and I think I was in the car for like 4 hours and some change because the bastard that I was driving needed me to drop. I was supposed to drop him off to Daytona, but then he was like, "Oh no, I need to go to Orlando." That's completely out the fucking way,
sir. Like, when did this become a new development? Like, you do understand that this is not how I planned it.
Exactly. So that just took me a completely different direction, and then I had to go back up towards Savannah. So I just stopped.
Ooh, niggas.
And then that's already an extra 3 hours.
Niggas. Boy.
Right.
So funny.
That's an extra 3 hours that like an extra hour or so that you added onto my drive. So I just stopped to my dad's and stayed the night there and then went home.
We got to do better about that.
Oh.
Next question.
I've learned my lesson. I'm the one in the passenger seat now.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't answer?
No.
I didn't answer. What does rest look like for me?
Yes, how do you rest, Jive?
Once I got everything kind of, balanced for me, it's decent sleep. I don't like sleeping a lot of time. I don't like, but getting a good night's sleep and then getting up around 7, and then rest looks like running. Rest looks like going to the gym.
I like
rest.
That.
Looks like
your rest is active.
Yeah.
I like going through my emotions and really taking care of my body.
Yeah.
So then that's like. And I don't feel like, oh my God, I got something else to do when I can just be in the gym for 2-3 hours.
Right.
Like that's like, oh, and there's nothing on the back end that's like nagging at me to like have to go be or do. It's like, oh, and I can just disappear. And I feel like I'm
okay.
I like that anonymous feeling, like you're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And I'm just anybody.
Everywhere, everything, all I want.
Yeah, you gave him another one.
Yeah, you did. Say it again. Say it again.
Everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Let's go. Okay. Thank you.
So it just feels like it's one of the things I like about being in the city.
We
like,
want 0.5% for that.
You can be like,
I ain't mad at it. You know what? Because I love y'all 10.
because like in the city you can be everybody and nobody at the same time.
Yeah, this is
like
true.
you're part of it all.
But not part of it.
Yeah,
all,
not part of anything. Like you're just so you can just kind of like just disappear into it. You know what I'm saying? So like I like going to the gym and just disappearing, or going into my run and just disappearing and just being part of the landscape. It's
I
just
love
the
that
thing.
for you, Jive.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's what rest looks like for me. I don't like sleeping a bunch.
So you've said.
So
No. He telling the truth. That nigga just fall asleep fast as fuck. That's why I smack my teeth.
I fall asleep fast too.
That
I
is
fall asleep in 30 seconds.
No, my
Fuck
friends-
all 3 of y'all. It take me at least 3 business days to fall asleep, bro.
Let me tell you something. It's,
fuck?
don't let it be a kickback, man. First of all, shout out to Phil, shout out to Zay, shout out to Toon, because the old headquarters over in Nottingham, man. Let me tell you something. When they used to be over that spot, and when I first like started coming around and was integrated in like our crew, man. Let me tell you something. They had the most comfortable motherfucking couch. It didn't matter how up I was,
Right, you
how
sat
active
down.
it's a whole party. It's a whole kickback going on.
Oh,
People
yeah.
wrestling.
Yep.
I wake up dark. I'm like, oh, bitch.
And they just let you sleep too.
Yeah, for sure, because they love you.
Of course. That's how you know it's fam. Because if they wake you up, they don't fuck with
They
you.
go, baby, you ready to go home?
Right, no, you can stay.
No.
I'm finna
But
go
why
get my
y'all
bag.
ain't pass me a joint though? That's the question.
Actually, woke up one time and
They
they
passed me?
the whole, oh, okay. I like that. See, this is why we love.
Because that's what we do at when we at my best friend's house. If we're like passing to sleep, like going to sleep with this joint rotation, they'd be like,
and then he go take your little. Then
this is a question I think
I love y'all.
Like. I think I don't like this question.
Yeah, ask this question.
Oh, I think I know what it is too.
I'm scared.
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of H in my who. There's a lot of.
It was almost a little
little Hebrew, yeah.
Who am I?
I like challah.
Yes.
I love challah.
Had a little,
Or like Hanukkah.
yeah, chutzpah. Who am I when I am not trying to prove anything to anyone, even myself?
I don't know the answer to that.
Ooh,
I
I
ain't
know.
gonna lie to you.
I'm very sensitive when I'm not trying to prove
Okay, well, yeah, I'll give you that.
who I am to anyone. I do my best not to take things personally, but when I don't have to worry, and I know this kind of like blends in with another question that's going to come up too, but when I'm not trying to prove myself, I think I allow myself to be a full feeling being. I don't try to police my emotions. And I find myself policing my emotions on a regular basis because I have to interact. I always interact with people. I'm a people person. So I'm not allowed to express my joy fully the way I want to. I'm not allowed to express anger or sadness the way that I want to.
I felt
because
that.
it can be disruptive to other people around me. So when I don't have to police myself or I don't have other people policing me, I am sensitive in all of the emotions that come to me.
I felt that. I can kind of agree to that because, like, when I'm at my best friend's house, I can kind of just navigate in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be anything else but that, and that's the person that they adore. Like, even if it's that sassy me, that one with the attitude or whatever the case may be, because 9 times out of 10, they already know if I didn't, because like they'll say something, like maybe one of them will do something that'll piss me, like they'll say some like self, like deprivation, whatever the fuck the word is. Y'all know, thank you.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I'll immediately get irritated and pissed off and snap on them for a good like 3 minutes. And then we right back to normal. Because it's like,
you got it out your system?
Hello.
yeah, like, bitch.
Like, so girl, we about to eat.
Cause like, girl, or like, or just if I am moody, then they'll ask me and then I'll tell them whatever, and then they just let me be in that. And then whenever I graduate to another mood, then we move in. Or even like one time, like when I could not stand like staying where I had to stay at for a while, she would come get me, and she noticed an immediate difference and like my shift leaving from there and then going there. I'm not aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I'm just happy I got to be away. Right. But she was able to notice it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess like that emotional vulnerability to be able to kind of just bounce between that and exist. So who am I when I'm not trying to? I'm all over the fucking place. If you want me to be real, because like it was one night I was at the house with him and I hadn't smoked for like hours, and so I was like all lively, kiki and joking and da 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 da, and I was like, this is why I smoke, because
it says kill.
Yes, and it's like like and it's break it down.
Yeah, and it can be overwhelming for people. Like, why are you
like, girl, calm down? It's overwhelming for me sometimes. Like, girl, relax. Like, it's okay. But no, so yeah, I'm gonna say it, I'm a mess. Like, just me, myself, I'm all over the place. I'm randomly be happy, randomly irritated, randomly upset, or like just cursing and living my life. But it's authentically kind of just flowing through that state of whatever it is that I'm existing in that moment, I feel like. So
that's real. I feel that.
I feel like that's what the psilocybin be helping me to like channel.
I need to do that a little bit more.
I would love to do it more. I usually, my dad's method was about every 6 months, because you learn who you are more and more each time. At least that's what he believed, that you learn more about yourself, and we change. We're evolving people.
Right.
So every time that I had ever used psilocybin, it was like, oh, I'm connecting with myself. And
what is it?
Psilocybin.
What's that?
Shrooms, child.
I've never tried them. I've always been interested because I was like, but I've been scared because I heard that people can go on bad trips. But I also heard
That's
it just
different.
depends
Bad
on
trips
where you are.
Bad trips are also
Good trips, but you just have to.
They're
You have to
enlightening.
just take them through because it's the process itself.
But if you're not mentally strong,
Exactly. I
it's
was gonna
not
say
for
you
you.
have to be. I mean, psychedelics are not for everyone.
Right.
and see, that's why I'm like,
it's
I don't
okay.
know.
I was gonna say if you have fear or hesitancy, there's probably a good reason for that. But I really enjoy the self-discovery.
And see, I'm not really fearful of it. It's the unknown part of it that I'm just
It's more gassed up than like all the stories you hear that are like grand.
whew, that was real. Something short circuited. You know what, Kale, when you started, the magic just kind of spread into the mic. That's all
Oh,
it was.
girl, that scared the hell out of me.
Because that show was like,
Like, Jesus,
okay.
is that you?
Are we here yet? Is it time?
Are you coming?
Higgle, not the rapture.
Ah. But
We don't need the Day of Atonement just yet.
Right, not yet. I ain't ready.
Please.
I don't even know what I was saying no more. That didn't. Yeah,
I didn't even
that
smoke
did
yet.
enough.
Let me stop.
I gotta have it outside.
I didn't even smoke. Look at the Lord. I love you so much.
My battery
Are you
died
riding
on
with
my
us?
mic. That's what it
Yes,
was.
if you.
Okay.
My battery died on my mic, and then it's
Yeah, dude, you.
Oh, that's
dude,
why-
My,
that's why I
my
did that?
heart still is like resettling
I
right
feel
now.
that because it finally started slowing down.
It was just like, I was like, yo, what the heck? And
Mm-hmm.
I changed the battery.
I remember I was making a YouTube video and like it was an alarm sound that went off, like that little beep, beep on the radio.
Yeah.
I didn't even react. I'm like, the world is so shitty at this point. There's no reason to even react to shit like that.
Girl,
no more.
If a
It's
plane
second
crashed
nature.
down beside you, we probably be like, oh, okay.
Damn, that's crazy.
And be like,
Y'all alright?
be like,
You alright?
like, or talking about, man, that looked like it was bad.
Damn. Phone,
And then
TikTok.
like, oh hey girl,
Like, girl, so tell me why.
guess what happened
was
when
at
I was
the
walking to the
mall.
store? And guess what I saw? And look, we just like, girl, a whole plane crash. What? She like gasped out.
What? Like, yeah, America.
You know what? I echo that though. The whole, well, I guess to an extent, who are you? What's it? Who are you when you are not trying to prove yourself?
Yeah.
I am obnoxiously optimistic.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I'm obnoxiously optimistic. I'm very sing-songish.
Same.
I'm very much just.
I think that's how I know if it's something wrong with me. If I'm like kind of a mixture of both. If I'm diving into music heavy to disassociate, I know it's something like then
Yes.
now I'm dealing with it because of that.
Yeah.
But also if I've not been singing for a long time, then that's how I know my head is everywhere else. If I'm not singing almost every day, it's something wrong with me.
There was a time when I didn't have any music playing, and I was like, oh, it's a little too silent. Because the music helps to make me feel alive.
And then you hear that silence. It's like, oh, well,
I gotta call you back.
What about you,
Jive.
Jive?
I
Who
would
are
say
you
it's
when
your
you?
turn.
Who are you when you don't have to prove anything to the world?
Hey,
Hey, bro. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. It happened to me. It happened to the best of us.
I turned the volume all the way down. I'm sorry, babe. Go.
So no,
Don't beat me when we get old.
you're crazy.
Wayne. No, we're not doing that part.
You said we're not doing
We're
that.
not doing that
I
part.
guess it depends on. Never mind.
So who am I when I don't have to prove anything to anybody?
I mean,
I'm sorry,
Go
Jive.
ahead,
We're
Jive,
not-
please.
We're just being.
she's talking about that hanky panky over there.
You know that little drop.
That little. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
I want it to be
I
over.
can't be around Marlo, bro. I'm
I
sorry.
just wanted to. Okay, we'll keep going. I'm
Go,
sorry.
baby.
I'm done.
Who are you when you don't have to? When you're not in survival?
Who you
mode?
be like?
Terribly uncomfortable. No, nah.
Were you my faces?
Right.
I was the
You
face.
twinsies, yeah. You see how you say that about the face at top? Nope, that's right.
Right? You're like,
That's the
this
face
this
that should
checks
be
out.
here. Yeah. No. Who am I when I don't feel like I have to be anything? I don't know. I've had to be for so long. Like like getting out of the doing and into the being is like the trick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you had to be the doer. The single parent doer, the provider doer, the protector doer.
Relearning everything.
You know what I'm saying? The service provider, you know, at your job doer, you know, like just do.
Ew.
I know.
Of course you would. I was like, someone was going to do it.
Why in my head all I heard was do. I love that. But no, do.
So, like, just having to always, you know, be in production mode. Like, what do I look like when I just am able to be? I don't know. I don't have a working idea of what that is.
What in the world?
So yeah, that's it. I just don't. I have like.
Do you think you'll ever know? Do you think you'll ever experience?
What them hours at that job?
I mean.
Now he don't have a prayer.
Even before.
What you looking at? That's got you squinting.
I'm looking, like, trying to, like, make sure I'm paying attention to the things.
Oh, okay.
So, no, like, who am I when I don't have to do? I don't know, because even when I have a moment to sit down and not have to do, I'm thinking of something to do. I'm trying to figure out, like,
I knew you was going to say
now I
that.
have this time. What
could I be doing in this time that I have?
Right. So it's like, how do you get, you know, it's like the muscle memory is so thick. Like, I don't have a B reflex.
That's real. And it do feel like that a lot of times when you feel like you do finally get a moment, that moment is spent trying to reassess and reprocess and catch up to the go.
The only time I will say the one time I really got to sit back and do nothing. And nothing was absolutely appropriate was when I had COVID.
I was going to say COVID. I knew it. I was like, COVID really illuminated the nothing.
Like, I had COVID and I was into shit that I didn't think I was going to be into.
What you mean by that?
Not like that.
Because you know our show was like...
Look, you said clocky.
I knew it wasn't that, but still.
But no, like, I was into TV shows that I wasn't into.
Right.
Like, I was watching
something
things.
new.
Yeah, I started watching, like... and
you were being adventurous.
Yeah, I was just, like, in my mind doing different stuff and, like... Like, I started watching what's that TV show? It was a show. It's not one now, but I was binge watching, like, the reruns. It was Drunk History.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show.
Hey,
I love that.
Yeah.
There's something
Drunk History? Yes.
You ain't never seen it?
It's cool.
Out of all the videos I be asking you to play, why you ain't never put that on?
Yeah, I didn't think you would like it. I'm not gonna lie.
It probably was out of sight, out of mind, because they get the cast members drunk and then they will retell a history.
Like, they get these people who know history really well about a certain subject.
We literally watched Julius Caesar, fucking stuff about Yemen, Iran, listening to it. How do you not think that would be something that I'm into?
All right, I mean, because it's kind of quirky. The acting is really cheesy.
But do you not see the people that I watch from Smosh?
Oh, you be watching Smosh?
What's Smosh?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So she definitely would like it.
Come
on.
What's Smosh?
It's a YouTube channel, but like they do a bunch of different stuff. They do like board games, but like the most quirkiest thing that they do, like there's like try not to laugh situations and stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Right. They be sitting on the thing, or
on
they
the
be
stool,
like
and then they come out and try and make the person laugh, but they have them like obnoxious ass costumes and shit like that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Smosh is quirky and corny as hell.
I love a good corny show.
Now she mad that I
agree.
Yes, I'm a history junkie. I love listening to that stuff.
So yeah, no. So yeah, I got into that. I got into just like different wormholes that you could just go down. Did you try a different
hobby?
No, because the one that I have, I'm thoroughly into. I got into socialism. That was a thing.
Wait, are you gonna explain what that hobby like?
Poetry.
Oh, it's right, poetry.
Oh, okay, that's what I was
that
like.
Was the one. Like, that was always been my thing. That's like since I could do it. Like since I could write, that's what I did. So it's like I am
you could speak.
I am a one-trick pony. It just happens to be a pretty decent trick.
Damn. What type of pony am I?
Unicorn.
Yes, you are. Absolutely.
She was just waiting for somebody to say that.
No, I wasn't.
You definitely are. That's perfect. You definitely are.
I was not waiting. I was like, damn, if you're a one-trick pony, what does that make me? But I guess unicorn works. So I'll take it.
Hey, I had this question. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this and then we're going to leave. What makes more... go to the next thingy that he talked about. What makes more sense? a horse with a horn or a moose camel like horse
What are you talking
With a
about?
40-foot neck.
with a 40-foot neck?
Talk about
Are you
a
talking-
can like
A giraffe.
A giraffe?
Yes.
Like
I
if
think
you
a giraffe makes more sense to me.
Then a horse with horn. You have rams, bulls, motherfucking goats.
Yeah, but
All of them have horns. Why is it so outlandish for another 4-legged motherfucker to have one horn? Compared to
I think it's
Well,
compared
the
to
context
one
because it's
huge-
It's a mythical.
yeah, that's how I was about to
creature,
go
which
with
is
it.
the
Yeah.
only thing is that it's not based in.
That's kind of where I was
reality.
headed with it.
no duh. But I'm just saying,
I was
like
answering
if
her
you
question,
could
no.
no, like we know that it's a mythical thing.
But that's why, because people hear a horse with a horn and they're like, unicorns aren't real, and they automatically think that. But they're like,
I know, but if you were to detach away from the
Oh,
fact
yeah,
that people
the
have
knowledge
already
of it.
said something
yeah,
about it,
giraffes
yeah.
are weird, and they be fighting with their necks.
That's what
like,
I'm
they be fucking.
saying. You see, it's a long
That
neck
shit is
ass,
weird. Like, how-
a long neck ass horse, but not a horse with a horn.
How long does it take
40-foot
to digest?
long neck.
Never mind. That's
How long does it
you put
take
it
for
that
it to
way.
even?
Another thing.
Thank
Another
you.
thing.
Yeah.
Another thing. I'll put it to this. Then we get back to the last question. What makes more sense? A horse with a horn, right?
Mhm.
That makes, or a giant mouse with a nose it uses for a hand.
you talking about
Anteater?
Anteater?
What are you talking about?
Talk about or anteater or
aardvark.
An elephant?
Wait, ain't an aardvark the same way?
Yeah,
Yes.
aardvark that uses its fucking nose
Nose
as an
to
appendage.
eat.
But honestly,
And elephants do too.
Yes,
I think
that's what he was
so
talking about
cool.
originally.
Oh, bet. Okay.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Come
Like-
on now.
Like if you describe those two things to me and I didn't know those two things existed before,
'Cause they'd
I
be like-
would think
Yes, I love it.
the horse makes more sense.
yes,
Because the horse is still a horse.
Wait, Daddy, how they eat?
it just
Do it again. Wait, do it on the camera. Do it on the camera.
Wait, one more time, just one more time, please.
okay.
Nom, nom, nom. I love y'all. y'all just entertain me so well. I love y'all so
So
much.
that's what I'm saying. So like, just to your
But
point,
you're right though. Like
Yeah.
it
A
sounds
horse-
just the descriptions of them itself. It's like, what do you mean your nose is your hand?
I'm like, that doesn't sound sanitary.
Like-
No,
Ew.
real.
because think about it, the horse is everything about the horse stays
It's
the
the same,
same,
but the
except
horn.
the horn. That's the
Yes.
only thing that is different.
they could be a fucking tumor for all I care. Like a non-cancerous tumor just sitting there.
Right.
But then you think about like elk,
But
deer,
your nose,
moose,
like
Thank-
I always
thank you.
wondered,
That was
I always
the other
wondered
one.
how
Moose.
elephants put water in their snout.
and hold it.
Yeah,
But then
Yeah.
you're breathing through that. Like, come
But they
on.
still can breathe through their mouth.
I know, but still, like that's one pathway.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Let
like,
us
how
get
did
the
you
water in our nose.
Cause you can't drink through your nose.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Let us do that. We would lose
I
our
would
fucking mind.
die.
Can you put your nose in a cup of water and then go?
Baby, you'll cough up a storm.
I would stutter and choke real fast.
Cough up a lung. You hear me?
What?
Yeah.
Man, I
Cough
went
up.
head first in the pool one time.
Well, that was a
and did
great
that
mythical
before.
segue. I liked that little intermission. Back to the last question.
That's
Yes.
real.
Because she is about to leave.
Y'all,
I'm being a good timekeeper today, aren't I?
Right.
you ain't
So
that.
wonderful.
I'm
Good
being
job.
a
What time is it?
It's
It's 4:11.
No, 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 no,
then.
no, 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 no.
Oh.
No, I ain't talking about now. I'm talking about what time is it? What time are you going? What time is your day?
Oh, I'm leaving in 5 minutes.
Okay, next question.
Right.
Is
My
that-
What parts of my personality have I hidden?
Oh, they're hidden. I'm
Feel
not telling
safe-
y'all.
To feel safe and or accepted.
Why? But that's why they're hidden, though.
You want us to expose Jive? How,
I don't mind
like,
saying. I don't mind
I didn't
saying.
make-
Yeah, some
Question.
pussy.
I know, but I'm just,
I don't mind saying
I'm just saying, like, you. I don't know you.
it. I felt pointed when you pointed.
No,
at
I was pointing at the
No,
camera.
Because
Yeah, the
it was like, I
audience should
said,
feel came for. Like,
I'm like, dang, what if I didn't want to know?
watching. I ain't asked the question.
Here you go. The people at home talking about something.
Right.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'll click at.
Okay, so someone else.
But don't do that.
Wait, ask the question one more time.
Yes.
What parts of your personality? What parts of my personality have I hidden to feel safe and or accepted?
Okay, Siri.
The part that can be over compassionate. The people pleaser in me. Because I've learned that while it's that part, and while I've learned that while that does make me, and I mean I can't help but be who I am. But people especially have learned to prey on that.
Yeah.
And I had to learn to kick up that discernment a little better. So you gotta learn to distinguish the sheep from the wolves. So yeah, definitely the people pleaser in me. I don't really, and I had to learn not to say that too much and learn to kind of bypass that part of myself. So and learn to say no when it's self-serving to me. So.
I used to be a people pleaser, but then I disclaimed that disband that shit from my body. I refuse.
It's so hard.
It was, but then people showed their ass, and I just said, "Fuck y'all."
Oh, absolutely. Now, once they do that, then it's like, oh, yeah, it makes it easy. You did it. You did it for me, really.
Yeah, and so from there, I kind of just stuck it that way. I only give that shit to people that deserve it.
Yeah.
But
I like that. Period.
Like my best friends or that little motherfucker over there, or that little motherfucker over there.
Dang, he gotta be all that.
But I think for me, for real, it would be me as have my goofy side. I do not show that to everybody. Because he said himself, "Oh, you seem so serious." I'm like, don't fucking say that about me. I'm not serious.
You think that can
That's
play
an insult to me.
You think that can play into maybe because you don't want people to think that you could be fucked with?
Yeah,
I feel that.
Or just getting the wrong impression, thinking that I'm naive. Because I will fuck you up.
I like that. Period.
I get that.
And laugh at the same time.
People definitely be thinking that I'm naive because I'm
you're so sweet and bubbly, yeah.
And they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a sweet." I'm like, "Oh,
no,
don't get it twisted because there is an inverse,
baby." Hey,
and then you will hate that version.
And they do.
Hello, and they always do. They forget that as soon as that.
And it is from Compton. I just want to let you know I said.
I'm not from Compton, though. I am not from Compton. Where am I from? I'm from the world.
Period.
I'm from everywhere I am.
I am.
But yeah, no, I think it's hiding like that goofy, more like soft side or whatever. You're just going like, because realistically, I don't step out the house for real. You know what I'm saying? Typically, if I do, it's to handle business. So you gonna get that business side of me. I don't. Yeah. So I hide like the more goofy, jokey, like bubbly aspect of myself because. You ain't finna say I'm doing too much.
That's real.
Cause bitch, fuck, you not doing enough.
Anybody else?
Are you waiting for me?
Yeah, I think we're waiting for you.
Nah, girl, he was waiting for tonight.
No, that's somebody else.
Not that
Damn,
way.
you not, nigga? You ain't trying to come out with me?
Wait a minute. I so forgot. I didn't realize what I was singing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like,
oh,
hold up now.
He's not waiting. Newsflash.
I mean, it ain't have to be for her. It could have been for me.
Hello, that's real. Hello.
Ask the question
It's
again.
me.
You said,
What parts of yourself
do I hide?
Yeah.
As a part of
To be safe.
Probably my physical affection. Honestly, I was talking to someone about this yesterday. One of my friends, like all the people around me who I'm around, don't really like physical affection, but I love it.
I think
grew up
that's
in
me.
A family
I'm the same
where
way.
like
Explain physical affection. Like, what do you mean by
like so holding hands is one of the things that like I was used to when I was in middle school. We used to have cuddle piles on the playground in Germany. It was so silly. We would literally just like, the teachers didn't care. We would like all just stack on top of each other and just lay in this big pile.
We actually did do something similar to that back in school.
Yeah,
y'all called it a cuddle pile.
We used to call it a cuddle pile.
We called it what you call? We called it not a mosh. We had a name for it. We was just, but instead of it, we would hop on each other.
Oh God!
And like. It just piled
It'd be like
up.
a pile, yeah.
But we would do it in the
fun.
we would stop up the slide like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And it would be so fun, but everybody would just be like little sardines.
But that's the thing, like when I come from a family, like a really big family that's very spread out across the states
mine's
because
like
we're
now.
military. But but I used to sit with my cousins on the couch and cuddle, or having someone put their feet in your lap was no big deal.
Right.
And then as I got older and I'm spending more time with people outside of my house, it's like, oh, why are you touching me? Like, people start to, get upset. So I started to adapt that, where I was like, okay, I am not to touch other people. And that became something that I was like, don't touch people, but I want to touch people. I love, and I also used to like bite my friends. Like, I was one of those friends that would just walk up to you, a little nibble.
The way you said it, it's giving like mental lines. I am not to touch people.
Yeah.
I am not to touch people.
Write it 100 times.
And that's why sometimes like
immediately.
Now when I get the urge, instead of doing it, I will literally just like make a face at someone. Like, I'll make the face instead of actually doing it.
Transference. I like that.
Yeah, I won't break that touch barrier, but being touchy is something that it's like, I don't want to make anyone else uncomfortable.
It's actually funny because my mom was like that. I was real touchy-feely as a kid, and my mom hated it. And so, like, now growing up, it's funny because that one is touchy-feely.
Yeah, and you're like,
and now I'm like... But I'm like, I can't do that to her because I know how I felt when my mama did it to me. So, but then it sucks because then sometimes I can still hear the irritation in my voice. And I'd be like, bro.
Like, chill out.
Yeah, like, relax, Kel. It's okay. Like,
it immediately taps right back into that.
Yes.
Yeah,
and so,
when I find friends that allow me to be physically affectionate with them, and I do have a few now. I actually went to their house. One of them hosts Soup Sunday. Every weekend.
Soup Sunday sounds amazing.
So
it is, and it's such a beautiful community that she's been building. I'll tell her, and she'll be like, "Come through."
I like things
bring
like
a little
that.
Something. Some people literally only bring spoons or like, a little thing of cheese, whatever. Like, it's literally like a potluck style, and she does it, I think, once a month or once every couple weeks.
You know what I'm gonna start doing?
What?
Pho Fridays.
Oh my gosh! Yes,
I'll be there.
Like you said, I'm on it.
I'm on it.
I'm just saying.
Bringing amenities.
It's one of the sweetest things, being able to cuddle with my friends, like how I used to cuddle with my cousins. And I think part of it too, as an adult, a lot of people end up having relationships, and the dynamics between romance and platonic relationships they can blur, but people separate them so far where you can't even have a physical relationship in a platonic way, because it gets
distorted.
It gets perverted, honestly.
And then they make it more than what you're even trying to convey.
Right.
It's like, that's not my intention.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes. So, I mean, part of that is definitely learned behavior just from going through life. But I do have people in my community now where they will walk up to me and put their head on my shoulder, and I'm just like, I love you. Thank you for that touch. Like, that is...
Now that I know...
Yes. Yeah, I tell people, I'm like, touch me, please. I actually posted a song earlier on my story where she was saying, touch me, touch me, touch me. Did you see that?
No, I never actually listen to the sound unless I see your mouth.
On it.
Bitch, duh. So I'm going to just look at the caption and keep moving.
Said, touch me.
But I was looking at you.
Okay, fine, I guess.
I'm like, what the hell? I'm not looking at the words. I'm looking at the person of the story.
But yeah, like, I was like, that is definitely something that I've noticed that I have hidden, and I don't want to hide the physical affection, but because I have learned not to touch people, I'm very slow to initiate that
and hyper aware of when you're about to do it.
Yes, because I'm like, oh my gosh, or like, even like if you were to sit next to me, I don't mind if you touch me. Like, the first time we ever sat together, you touched my leg, you're like, oh, is that okay? And I was like, yes, that's fine.
And I had to learn that.
But then I also would not, like, I wouldn't touch you back. Like, I'd be like, you can touch me, but I'm like,
yeah,
I can't touch
feel you until something gives that.
Yes.
I feel that.
Yeah, until you get that permission.
Yes.
And see, I have a thing. Be like, yeah, girl.
No, but that's
like, yes, so like, girl, guess what I did? And then you're like,
it's so it's so welcoming though, because it's reminiscent to me of a time when I wasn't self-conscious about physicality between people that I care about. Because I do, like, and my dad and I used to stand in the living room and hug for like 5 minutes straight.
I love things like that
long,
though.
Full embrace. And when you hug like that, your hearts sync up.
Yep.
So I'm like, I actually enjoy this because we are connecting with one another, and it's not just, okay, I hug you, pat, pat, bye. Like, no,
and it's a moment
embraced.
to truly be present in that moment and really appreciate that.
Yes.
So that's real.
Yes.
I'm you know what? That's real, because I miss those moments. Yeah.
Yeah. or like when you have an intimate partner, like
that's how I know if I like you or not.
Yeah.
If I start really randomly touching you, or like feeling on you, that's how I know if I like you.
Yeah.
Here go, then start scratching your head or rubbing your leg
or biting or biting you
or biting. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And see, well,
oh my God,
it'd be a soft little. All done.
Okay, I feel you. So like a little cute little
a little pressure.
Just a little nibble.
Just a little tiny one.
No, you gonna know I'm there.
All right, you carnivore.
I don't even really eat meat like that for real. Like it's occasional, but like,
shit. I had some beef last night.
You were talking about that pork belly.
Pork belly.
Oh wait, wrong meat. I'm sorry.
I didn't get no beef last night. I wish I did though.
Sorry, wrong meat, y'all.
Yeah, sadly.
SMH.
It's not sad.
I don't know why you about to leave, ain't it?
Right, you get to evaluate some new property.
Wait a minute. No, baby. No, baby. No, baby. No.
Okay, run.
If you take your love away from me, I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy.
All right, that's what the words were, my baby.
Why you gotta leave?
She trying to.
You a bad man.
Who's a bad man?
Bad man, my jammer.
Even that too. But technically, you're not a bad man.
Was that the last question, or was there one more?
That was the last question. I just the premise of it was saying that basically that survival mode is an unhealthy mode to be in. I wanted to get what y'all thought about that.
It is.
I mean, I feel like it depends on Jesus Christ. I feel like that can be subjective because even though it may not necessarily be the most healthiest of things to do, sometimes that's all you know. And sometimes for the current situation that you're in or the circumstance, maybe survival mode is what helps move that along. And it may not be healthy for you necessarily, but it can serve as a defense mechanism too, to, I guess, adjust.
But that's the thing though. So like when it comes down to certain things, your body and your nervous system, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to eventually regulate it, or that's going to eventually turn into actual health issues.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're always in a form, right?
Yeah.
If you're always in a form of survival mode, that means you're always at a high alert. Your body is always at high alert. Eventually, it's going to get tired.
That's
and
true.
it's going to break down on you.
Yeah.
So
it may have worked for the time when
Right.
it did, but of course, down the line, it's
but
definitely
that's
going
the
to
thing.
start to
A lot
take
of
its
people
toll.
don't know
They don't
when
know the
to
line.
let that go.
Absolutely.
Right.
And see, I had to learn that myself specifically because, matter of fact, perfect example, when I was with, it took a minute when I did get in like a very serious relationship because I had been alone by myself, doing things alone by myself, figuring out how to pay this, figuring out how to do this alone. And then, you know, when you have somebody, he used to low-key really, matter of fact, shout out to Twan, he used to actually really get upset because he'd be like, or
He's like, utilize me.
like, yeah,
I'm here
he'd be
for
like,
you.
you know, you don't have to do that. Like, you, like that's why we, you know.
This is a partnership. You're allowed to lean on me.
It took a while for me to like get out of that because, you know, the first thing when something comes up, it's like, all right, I got to figure this out. I got to, you immediately go into strategic mode. Okay, we got a game plan, hustle, grind. But it's like, I'm here to take off that weight. You don't always have to do that. So yeah, that's real.
And so I think, but also another part of it is, are you in survival mode because you don't want to accept your circumstances?
I would
as well. Because like realistically, like America is a piece of shit.
That could be two things can definitely
You know what I
be
mean?
one.
And realistic, we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And
we can't do
so it's like business as usual if we're being honest.
Right. So like, granted, it's a survival mode, but like, when do you? I guess it would be a matter of learning how to. Because when I was homeless or whatever, I was in survival mode because I didn't have anywhere to fucking be. I always had to be on 10 and constantly alert. But when I had those first few months, those were the best few months of my life because I accepted my circumstances. I knew this is where I was at, and I did what I could with what I had.
Yeah.
And I didn't allow that to dictate the rest of my day. I dealt with it while I had to deal with it, and I made it as comfortable as I could.
I love that.
And then I lived outside of that. But if you're constantly in a state of survival, typically that means that you're only within that moment or whatever that situation is. You're not thinking about anything else
at all.
And so with that, there's no balance of life. Like, you can be in survival mode, and I feel like that's part of our innate nature, because we're still animals at the end of the day. We just got a little bit more intelligence. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So survival mode is still a part of us, but because we have that level of intelligence, we have to balance that other half of consciousness of being a live being and doing that part of live and living. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I had to learn that. I really had to learn that, because for me, it's like, being in survival mode too, it robs you of that joy. It robs you of
appreciation.
You get tunnel vision.
Exactly, it robs you because you don't really take the time. You always constantly worried about what's coming and constantly having
You're
to.
not able
you don't
to
stop.
Don't take anything in.
And you constant autopilot. So of course the gratitude isn't there. But when you really take a moment and really stop to smell the roses.
Yeah, I felt like I was the most in tune with myself at that point in time, because I will to this day. I will sleep in a car again, as opposed to being in a space that is conventional but unsafe or uncomfortable for me. You know what I'm saying? I will go back to dealing with what's non-conventional or surviving, as what it would seem, to be able to have a source of mental peace. Like, what is more important? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you can give up, that those luxuries that you have that makes it look like you're okay? What can you give up out of that to give you that peace of mind that you could probably have later? You know what I mean?
And at this point, real talk, everything.
Right.
Because ain't shit, everything can be expendable. Because America, we're losing it.
What?
We're losing it, baby. So, and it's almost like any type of that little bit of joy, that little bit of just something, like grab that sucker. I mean, you better hold on to it for your life. Because at the rate we going, they just snipping.
And they gonna do their damnedest.
And look, they already targeting. Oh,
Sean, tell me about it.
Don't even give me stuff. You know what? Next.
Exactly, and that's how you do it. And that's exactly how you do it. You navigate. It's pissing you off. Why am I dealing with it? I can't do nothing about it. Next.
So that's where we are heading. That's where we are.
I think it's very healthy to understand.
We got the Rick Smooth Suave.
Period. It actually went down. You actually sounded lower too.
That's what you sound like that. Rico Suave.
Yeah.
Rico Suave.
It was giving Keith Sweat Midnight.
Thank you.
Love.
I couldn't get that name out. I don't know where the fuck.
The Sweat Midnight, the Sweat Hotel. It was
Sweat Hotel.
He'd be like, "Hey, how you doing?
Talk to me, sexy.
Hey,
chocolate.
Keith.
Go ahead.
So
Hey, Ann.
say Keith. I mean,
He'd be like, "How you doing, baby?"
Hey, Mr. English.
Oh, I like that. Not Mr.
Okay.
English.
That's his name in my phone.
Yeah, but I don't
Oh,
want.
I like that.
I want to hear that shit in my ear holes, like all fucking intimate and
She
shit.
like, baby,
that's
maybe
for you. That's
not
for
baby.
me
Get
to
a
be
room.
listening
That's
to.
what you're giving.
All right, look.
Yeah. Attention.
Nah, so basically what I was gonna say was I think something Kel said was very intelligent, is that
Oh.
We're gonna do this again?
It's the same as was it? That video is the best. I don't care what nobody said. The male perspective said
Kel said something intelligent, and then what happened? And then you thought of a thing.
Thank you so very much. Because
you are the master at steering. And
it's called redirection, and I'm an ABA therapist, so that makes sense.
Come on, period. And you ain't even the steering wheel for it. Let's go.
So no, I thought what she said.
Redirection. That's what I was looking for.
We are mammals. We are animals. One of the things you need to know about yourself is how to survive. You know what I'm saying? It can't be toxic if it's
instinct.
You don't understand who you are at a base. If you all you know is consumerism, all you know is comfort, and all you know is luxury, especially when you're watching this economy just collapse on itself, that's when you start seeing the panic. And the panic is this fear of having to find out who you are without the logos, without all the things that you have been taught will insulate you from having to find out who you have to be when the chips are on
Honestly,
the line.
I kind of like when we're stripped raw and like have to see who we are when we don't have facades to hide behind.
That's real. Because then that's when, I'm sorry, go ahead. You have
no,
more?
No.
I was about to say, that's when that true self-inventory,
Yes.
the reflection, the introspection can really happen. Because everything is down to its barest form.
Like, and you know, like, so
naked.
and you,
That's
you know,
the word
naked.
in my head.
Not naked.
you've been
Talking about
Naked's
Susie's
a
cat
thing.
is naked.
So like one of the things that I've been homeless as well, and I've also
Same.
I've also
I
been
was
I've also been a soldier and overseas, and
Same.
so there are different metrics by which you learn who you are,
Mm-hmm.
and you learn who honestly
Why you do things. and-
honestly who you can't be anymore.
In the
Woo.
face of adversity,
There are versions of me that just didn't make the cut.
Damn.
Like, bitch, you gotta go. The fuck was you doing? Nah, G shit. I left 2023 me and outside. Cause what was you on? I love you, but girl.
So there's parts of me
like,
that had
who are you?
parts of me you had to. There's parts of you had to let go, like you say, and let die. Like, yo, just where I'm going, you're dead weight. Like, or you're actively holding me back.
Period. Because I can't progress
because you're attached to
keeping me
somebody
here.
else that I need to leave.
Oh, come on.
So you can stay with her.
Yeah, all poetic up in here today.
So you can stay
Story
with
of
her.
my
but I'm
life.
out.
I was there. I know
Yeah.
what that feels like, man.
No, but then we
That's a painful transition too.
in our life we turn in this first world order that's decreasing, but in this first world order we've turned survival mode almost into a curse word. It's like, oh, I'm just stuck in survival mode. It's like, or maybe you're in that mode of figuring out who you are when the chips
Maybe
are
you're
down.
correct. Maybe you're in rediscovery.
Yeah,
mode.
so you're not
Let's switch the narrative.
And you have to, yeah,
you're
you
not
have to.
surviving. You're rediscovering.
And if you have to survive, there are some moments you have to survive. There's relationships you have to survive, and on the other side of it is where you get to rediscover yourself. You get to, all right, like even in relationships, I've had to
Sometimes
go.
you gotta survive.
Who was
like
I
that.
to these people?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So we're so I don't know, just enamored with the idea of luxury and who we are when we're the richest, and who we are when we're the fullest, and who we are when we're the most admired, and who we are when we're the most desirable. But who are you when none of that is a thing? Who are you when it doesn't matter? Who are you on the train when nobody cares? Who are you when the lights get cut off? That's who you are. That's the real you. That's raw. When everything, like she said, everything's stripped away, all the cute stuff.
Naked.
You know what I'm saying? There's no likes that are gonna come save you.
No.
And I mean likes, Likes. There's no likes, there's no streams, there's no nothing. When it's all said and done, who are you? And
That's
I
real.
think people are afraid of that. I think people have a dead-on fear of figuring out who they are because they've invested so much of their life
Into this facade.
into the facade.
image.
You know what I'm saying? Or
the idea of
imitating
not
the
necessarily
person that
being.
they admire.
That's real too. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like-
the copycat. I call it
Yeah.
copycat syndrome.
So like, I like to say this. I think about this analogy a lot in my mind. Everybody's played Mario Kart, right?
Yes,
Video game Mario Kart. You ever played it? Mario Kart? You?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I would love a switch.
You looked at me and I was like, I don't know if you've ever, not in Fairy Tale Fern Gully. I don't know if y'all got.
You know
I'm
what?
moving ass.
I
Daisy's my character.
don't know if y'all had.
Period.
I be going ham
I
on my
don't know
little
if y'all had-
motorbike.
Hey, I like Princess Peach.
That's
my
what I
favorite
said,
one to
Princess
use.
Peach.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck Peach. I'm sorry.
I didn't know if y'all had Nintendo
What she
64.
do to
I like Luigi and Toad.
I do too, though. I like Luigi too.
So
Like Toad and Luigi.
So remember if you played the game with 4 people, right? And the screen would be dissected
Split.
into 4, right?
Yeah, and then it's all small and you can't see your shit that well.
But if you've ever played
Please, right
where
there.
somebody else is playing the same character as you,
Oh yeah, and you be looking at theirs.
and you mess around,
I do that shit.
And look, I'm like, why am I not going? Where
right?
he
But that's
going?
exactly the thing, right? So you'll mess around and look at the wrong screen,
Like, oh shit, that's not
and
me.
you'll make your turns based on where they are.
Hey, you just
And
bump
then
it
when
into
you
the
look
shit.
back at the screen where you are, man,
there
you're
goes
barely
the ghost
pressing.
picking
Burn,
your
baby.
And there's the
ass
ghost
up.
You're in
Right.
12th place.
So
Come on, I see a word coming.
you see
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying? So
Word world. Okay,
so-
I love you. I can't see this word because I'm about to go get my car. But I love you guys.
We love you too, Danny.
is that what we're calling it?
Wow,
Car?
we love you. I'm getting in the car.
Hit
Yeah.
you with that microphone.
That's
I
what
love you.
You're gonna go get in the car.
Is there something I'm missing? Cause
did you say you about to go get a car or
no,
in the
I'm
car?
gonna get in the car.
You better go get in the car.
Vroom vroom. I'm in my mom's car, literally. So
That's very vague.
how was that vague?
She said she about
the
to get
car's
in the
downstairs.
car.
I'm getting in the car.
You're going somewhere. The car is just the conduit.
Yeah, I'm
to
getting
the activity.
Tomato, John. You really had the most. That shit was so funny.
semantics.
I
I
know.
guys, I love
the car is the
you.
conduit. I'm like, in other words, we know she going somewhere. I see what you did there.
Pookie.
Bye, Suge.
I want the tea.
I don't kiss and tell usually.
Okay,
just wanna know if he was
kiss
cool
and
or if he was a
kiss and
weirdo.
disclose then.
I know this guy.
Oh, okay.
Don't kiss and tell, then kiss and disclose.
I kiss and tell all my friends. I'm good. Fuck. Your dick small. You better stay away from me.
The girls are talking.
Anything on the table?
No.
Okay, good. Bye.
That was weird. So just to close everything up, we're about to go out here on time too. That's crazy.
Never done that before.
Really?
Ew, that's boring. We're gonna leave on time.
Like I don't know what else to do. That's crazy. I don't know.
We could sing a song. That's playing. No, we can't.
But no,
A
so
whole new world.
I will turn down the mics.
Here you go. Oh. And sing it down to
Oh
what?
God, no fucks given. Point of view.
I should have just did it and then let the whole crowd just kind of watch up.
And they looking like, here you go. Music dead, no music. Can you cut
Turn
them
the
up? Here you go.
volume
Cut
up.
them up. Jive. What
I
you
can't
doing?
hear them.
Jive. What you do? I can't hear y'all. Can't hear you.
So,
Something wrong with the volume.
I think just the whole thing with the Mario thing is like survival when you're trying to imitate somebody from where you are in life, trying to make their moves from where you are. This is a lot of why we're in the part where we fall off the most, and the ghost got to keep picking us up because we keep making moves based on where our favorite rapper is or where our favorite actress is.
Or where
Period.
our parents
Or our
tell us to
parents.
be.
Yeah,
Our
so
family.
Forget that their journey is not always
Yeah,
yours.
and you have to know where you are on this board at all times
Excuse me.
and make your moves accordingly. And if you make your moves well enough, you can catch up to the people you admire.
Hello.
But that fake it till you make it is
Okay.
exactly what has got you into this position.
No, I mean, it works. It's just don't lose yourself in the process.
But that-
Right, because that's that it's a real fine line with
fake
that
it till
fake
you
it part.
make it. Right, but you're right, because that's still a form of manifestation. Like knowing how to fake it is
Yeah.
the proper thing. Like don't do it to a point where you're stealing somebody's identity.
Right.
But fake it to a point to where it's like, oh, I'm waking up in my luxurious apartment in my new Porsche,
Right.
and my new Fortune 500
Like
job.
manifestation.
Yeah,
vibes.
or I know that this outfit is the cutest outfit walking in the room. Like enough delusional to give yourself the confidence, but not delusional enough to where you think you're actually fucking
Like living
Kris
beyond
Jenner
your
or some
means
shit,
and
bitch.
shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Running
I
on,
think
you know.
all of that. I mean, it may feel good, but I think
It's detriment.
I forget we're talking
ultimately-
to somebody that don't understand the cosmos.
Here we go. I
love how
didn't
this-
even say
somehow it gets
anything
to
about
this-
space races.
At
but
least
she,
in one episode.
these
I mean, but
spaces
manifestation
always
is
out
all of
themselves.
that.
These spaces always out. You spacist out there.
I said
You always-
manifestation, and
Yeah,
then you
Jesus.
immediately see, well, it sounds nice. No, that's what manifestation is.
I mean, that is it's a real thing.
That's why I'm like, if you gonna say that, then you grouping us all in the same.
Because it just goes back to the term words have power.
Yeah. Speaking it into existence, writing it down so it be. Those things are in the Bible.
As a man thinketh, so he is.
Exactly. I am that I am. There go affirmations.
And I'm that mother.
And I'm that bitch.
Hello. Catch that.
Clock it.
I knew you was
This
gonna
is why
do
I
a little
love
finger
you.
thing. I was like, Sushi said clock it. I switched to you, and I was like, on time.
You know me so well. I love this.
Clock it. Ding, 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 ding.
See, at this point, it's just business as usual. I'm here every Tuesday, people.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. That's fine too.
I'm here on
That's real. Here you go. Redacted.
So yeah, no. From my lonely old man perspective, I
can be
don't-
that.
I just take it like,
Oh, my
yo,
goodness.
like the guy come from the keep it real era. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come from the fake it till you
And
make
that's
it
what
era.
kept y'all niggas depressed.
So the keeping it real, like I'm looking at this at You know what I'm saying? I'm calling red red. I'm not calling it fuchsia. I'm not calling it any other, cute things. I got to call this what it is because I have to deal with it for what it is, regardless of how you feel about it.
Yeah.
So there's always been that. So yes, you can admire who you admire. There are people I admire, but I admire them for their intelligence. But I know I'm not as red as they are. So I don't go pretending to understand what they understand. I go, what informed their capabilities.
Yeah.
And if I'm real about myself, I got to go do some more reading. I got to do some more research. I got to do some more understanding. If I get out there and pretend like I know what I'm talking about because I'm trying to, put myself in a position that I'm not necessarily qualified to be in, I'm going to look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of people who pretend to be in positions and conditions that they're not in. And when real life tells on them, they look like fools. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm that. But when you look at the economy of this this culture, when you look at the conditions that we're forced to live in, all of that just doesn't shake out. But the people who tend to actually make something of themselves tend to have a more sober truth that they have assessed first and then said, this is how I deal and this is how I, cope.
Yeah.
Survive it. You got to survive. You got to get yourself to a stasis, right? And stasis is just being able to maintain. And that's just effective. Stasis is just effective survival. I know how to make this happen at a base. No matter what happens, I got this. So some people some people have a skill set that will secure their base for survival.
Mm-hmm. Like if you good at customer service,
right? You're good at customer service.
Man, if you can't find no other job, McDonald's will always get you where you need to be.
I'm a carpenter. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
I can always fall back.
I'm a mechanic. I'm a car. Whatever. I do nails. Somebody got to go to a party somewhere.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So if you understand about yourself, even at your worst moments, you have your best ally because you don't look at survival as something to ignore or something to escape from. It's like, no, I got here because I got through the survival mode. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got here because, it's just like survival mode is practice.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? You don't go get to the game and you ain't never practiced.
But my thing is, what is there to look forward to if you're not looking forward to doing anything and you're only just accepting what you got? Like, what are you practicing for if that's how you're looking at it?
No, what I'm trying to say is, to the thing you said earlier, there needs to be a balance, right? But we have people who try to avoid survival mode at all costs and have no idea who they are when the chips are down. That's problematic to me.
No, I agree. I mean, I think that was one of the first few things.
That's what I said.
No, I know. And so I agree with you on that. I guess what I'm saying, when I was saying what I was saying a second ago, if you're only going to be at a position to where you're kind of just accepting things and not knowing how to, like, where do you find that balance at then, I guess is the question. Like, how would you...
I mean, being aspirational is definitely, because hope is a thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say run through life without hope. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But, hope without a plan is just a wish.
Yeah, and I think that's...
You got to have a mechanism in place, or at least have it in you to build it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a talent. Both of y'all are very talented. But you guys also...
Yo, mama.
Period. When it's
Clicked Up The Podcast, period. Man. We had a good time.
But when it's positive, though. Here go, oh my God, you so fine. Your mama.
Right. No, I mean, like, these are talented. You're very talented artists. You guys have both given a lot to your talent, right? But that's because you have a discipline about it. Your artistry is in survival mode at the moment. Because it's not in its most luxurious self, but how it thrives in even this environment. You guys are notable people at this level. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people whose art isn't even surviving the moment. Their art can't even survive being put in front of people.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? You guys know how to handle the stage. You guys know how to handle an audience. You guys know how to be the type of people who people ask for when they want something. You know what I'm saying? So you have you have gotten through that. There are people who haven't done that, but you know who you are when it's a small crowd.
I really appreciate. You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
That's thank
survival.
you for that.
You survived a small crowd and turned it from small to intimate.
I feel so seen based on that. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
That kind of hit me a little different.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially with what's happening right now. That I know you probably, I don't know if you, well, I know for the sake of the podcast, that's the subject at hand. So we're exploring it. But that really hit me. And I really, real talk, I know it's for the subject, but I thank you for that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. That actually hit me.
So then,
And then here go my little imposter syndrome. Man, she talking about me? I do
Oh,
that? How would I do that?
I feel
What
you.
she
Imposter
talking about?
syndrome down.
I
but
don't
hey,
do that.
but
Like, I
but
remember-
I had to. Oh, go ahead.
I remember I did this show out in the middle of the country, right? Black dude, like all white audience.
Ooh.
I had invited 2 black friends out to come with me, and I got invited
That's
by
always
this
so
comedian.
awkward.
It was a white comedian who was a really good friend of mine, and he was really dope. And he was like, "Man, I think you're dope. I think I want to put you up." And he put me on stage.
What
and
you was doing? Poetry?
I was doing poetry and comedy. Half of it was like comedy, just joking around.
It's hilarious.
And
Never seen that before.
it was tough. It was one of the toughest nights I've ever done in my entire life.
Oh, you got this, didn't you? You ready? You got this.
At first. at first. And then I just kept at it for like 2 hours.
And then he got this.
It was like 2 or 3 hours I was up there. And
Period.
and towards the middle of it, they started warming up to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I started getting them. And then at the end, it wasn't like an amazing uproarious thing, but by the end of it, I had the respect of the audience.
Yeah, the reception was
Right. And the friends came, it's like, I've never seen you not do well. But at the end of it, I was like, I was actually proud of myself. I was like, I did that.
Period.
Like
you had to gas yourself
I made it
sometimes.
through that. And at the end of it,
Mhm.
there's handshaking and there's where are you at on Facebook and there's this, that, and the third. And I was like, you know what? I know who I am.
Right.
When the applause isn't guaranteed.
Hello.
I know who I
Fuck
am.
y'all folks.
Come on. Because what you see on the outside, you don't know what I had to do
Right.
to get
So
through
when
this.
when I get
Hello.
on this stage,
Come on,
it's
word.
like-
Let's go.
When I get on this stage and I'm like, dude,
Not missing
I
you,
remember
Bishop.
him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I survived those moments. I went into the mode and survived it and came out and I wasn't traumatized by it. I didn't give up my music or give up my poetry or give up my art or give up comedy because this was proof of concept
Hey, come on.
that you know what I'm saying? I could not do well. There's comedians, your favorite comedian could tell you their bomb story and go, oh no, I was bombing. You know, your favorite comedian, you know, hosting the Grammys and Netflix specials and Hulu specials and HBO specials abound. And they'll be like, nah.
That wasn't it.
I still remember when I bombed.
Mm-hmm. And that's also, too, I feel like those moments are what keep the humility in check,
Yeah,
too. Because it's like, you remember, it wasn't always like this.
It wasn't always like this. And it can be this again.
Hello. That's why it's like, keep you on your toes.
Always
So
be like this.
Oh, let's go.
So yeah, I
love
think
that song.
Me too.
survival mode is very necessary. I think it's a truth telling.
What's that? Vashawn Mitchell, is that his name? I think?
It's a tool. It's not a lifestyle.
Yeah, no, I would never tell you to.
No, of
live
course. I just
survival-
wanted to
that's-
emphasize
yeah,
that
that's very
For y'all.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
in the bag.
Just
You
for
feel me?
y'all.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, bitch. I mean, it's not a lifestyle, bitch.
Redacted.
Redacted. bitch.
Hey,
Not
yo,
that
man,
part,
this has
though.
been Clicked Up The Podcast, yo. I think we're going to get out of here on time today.
Come on.
bitch. Okay, I'm
I love it.
No, I love y'all. I love y'all so much.
We love y'all so much. Ow. We out this motherfucker.